For centuries, people had petitioned for an end to slavery, had pleaded with people who were in power for an end to slavery. But in the final analysis, it took a civil war to bring about the end of slavery, and the Union was victorious because of the 200,000 black men that enlisted in the Union and turned the tide and crushed the slaveocracy in this country.
Juneteenth teaches us that powerful oppression may delay justice, but it cannot stop it. The spirit of those who endured slavery, who survived segregation, challenged discrimination, and marched for equality tells us that we must march on. Their courage calls us not to despair, but to take action. Every last one of us are called to take action, not to be silent, but to speak up, not to fear, but to come forward with hope and faith.
Juneteenth marks the day when enslaved African Americans in Galveston, Texas finally received the news of their freedom, more than 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was issued. Many may not realize that New Jersey was the last northern state to abolish slavery. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend viewing the documentary, The Price of Silence, for more insight. Today, as we raise the Juneteenth flag, let us reflect on its meaning. We must honor the strength, resilience, and contributions of generations of African Americans who endured unimaginable hardships and played a vital role in shaping our nation, as well as those African Americans who helped shape and mold Montclair.
And a moment in this country when we're about to celebrate 250 years of this country. 250 years ago, we were slaves. We were slaves. And so there's not much to be celebrated when we talk about what we've come from and what we're still dealing with today, and the fact that they don't want to acknowledge that because this country continues to live in the shadows of their racism. And so at the end of the day, we have work to do, y'all. We have work. We can't just come out and celebrate the flag raising. We can't just come out and dance and celebrate the young kids dancing.
Tell it.
We can't just come out and go to the barbecue and put on our red, green, and yellow. We can't do that. We have to go beyond that. We have to show up at the NAACP meetings. We have to show up at the town hall meetings. We have to be present in this time. And not just black and brown people, but all of our neighbors.